Hey everyone, so you want to build something with AI, right? But the landscape of tools out there, wow, it's a lot. Today, we're going to cut right through all that noise. I'm going to give you a simple, but really powerful mental map so you can finally understand the entire ecosystem of AI and automation tools. Okay, let's get into it.
Are you feeling a little lost in this AI tool jungle? Because you're not alone. You see all these names flying around: LangChain, CrewAI, Autogen, Make, N8N. It's just this alphabet soup of frameworks and platforms. It's almost impossible to figure out where to even start or how any of this stuff actually fits together. It's a dense jungle out there for sure. But don't worry.
Because today, I'm handing you the map, a really clear, simple way to think about this whole space. By the end of this explainer, you're going to understand the one fundamental divide that organizes all of these tools. And more importantly, you'll know exactly which one to grab for whatever problem you're trying to solve. And here it is. This is the big secret. Everything boils down to two fundamental tribes of AI automation tools. On one side, you have the thinkers. These are what we call agentic frameworks like LangChain and CrewAI. Their job is to build the core AI brain, the part that handles the logic and the reasoning. On the other side, you have the doers. These are your low-code platforms like Make and N8N, and their job is to connect that AI brain to the real world to automate actual business processes. So, simple, right? Thinkers build the intelligence, doers orchestrate the action.
All right, so let's dive into that first tribe. Let's talk about the thinkers. These are the developer-centric libraries you use to build out the sophisticated logic for what we're calling AI agents.
So what exactly is an agent? Well, think of it like this. It's not just a passive program. An agent is an AI entity that can actually make its own choices. It can use tools like searching the web or calling an API, and it can work autonomously to complete a goal you give it. It's basically the difference between a simple calculator and a virtual assistant that can plan your entire vacation for you.
At the very foundation of this thinker world is LangChain. The best way to picture it is as a toolbox or maybe a set of Lego bricks for building applications with large language models. Its core idea is the chain, which is exactly what it sounds like, a sequence of steps. Step 1, then Step 2, then Step 3. This linear flow makes it fantastic for predictable jobs, like a simple Q&A chatbot that just takes a question and finds an answer.
But here's where things get really interesting. LangChain's linear model has one big limitation. It can't handle loops. And real-world problems often need loops, right? You need an agent to try something, check its work, and if it's wrong, go back and try again. That's a cycle. This is precisely why LangGraph was created. It's the critical upgrade. It moves from a simple chain to a graph, which is built to handle cycles. This lets an agent loop, self-correct, and reason over and over again.
And trust me, this leap from a straight line to a loop is a huge deal. It's not just a small technical change. It's what transforms a simple tool into a smart, self-correcting agent that can tackle really complex problems. It's how you get a coding assistant that can write code, test it, find a bug, and then go back to debug it all in one continuous cycle.
Now, things get even cooler when you want multiple agents to work together. And here, there are two main philosophies. On one hand, you've got CrewAI. Think of this like a traditional corporate team. You define specific roles for your agents: a researcher, a writer, a reviewer, and then a manager agent delegates tasks down the hierarchy. It's structured, it's predictable. On the other hand, you've got AutogenAI, which is less like an office and more like a conversation in a conference room or maybe a debate club. Here, agents solve problems through an automated chat, where they argue and refine ideas until they find the best solution. This is perfect for those messy, complex problems where you don't even know the right path forward at the start.
Okay, deep breath. We've built our AI brain with the thinkers. Now how do we connect it to the real world? A brain in a jar doesn't do much good. For that, we turn to our second tribe, the doers. These are the low-code platforms designed to orchestrate and automate business workflows from end to end.
In the world of the doers, you're going to run into two big players, Make and N8N. Make is all about no-code simplicity. It's a visual, drag-and-drop tool that's perfect for non-coders. N8N, on the other hand, is built for developers. It's open source, super flexible, and gives you way more control. Now, a key difference shows up in how they handle AI. Make has basic AI nodes, but N8N has native support for more advanced systems, like AI agents and RAG, that's Retrieval Augmented Generation, which lets an AI pull in outside info for its answers. For developers, that's a huge deal.
So the choice here really comes down to a classic trade-off. Do you want the simplicity and ease of use that a no-code platform like Make gives you, or do you need the raw power, customizability, and fine-tuned control of a developer-friendly engine like N8N?
All right, now we get to the most important part of our map. The real power here doesn't come from picking one tribe over the other. No, the magic happens when you realize they are designed to work together. Let me show you how.
This is the key takeaway. If you remember one thing, make it this. It is not thinkers versus doers. For the most powerful solutions, it is always thinkers and doers. The agent frameworks, the thinkers, build the specialized intelligence, and the low-code platforms, the doers, orchestrate the business process around that intelligence.
Let's make this super concrete with an example. Imagine you want to automate a market research report. First, the thinking. You use a thinker like CrewAI to create a little team of agents, a researcher to browse the web, and a writer to compile all the findings into a nice report. Then we connect. Once that report is done, the CrewAI system makes a simple API call, sending the finished report over to a doer platform. And finally, the doing. An end-to-end workflow catches that report, automatically creates a new Google Doc, uploads it to your team's shared drive, and then, boom, sends a Slack notification to everyone that the new report is ready. See? Perfect synergy.
So, with this map of thinkers and doers, you can finally stop guessing and start making strategic choices. It's all about matching the core idea of the tool to the specific job you need to get done. So here's your cheat sheet. If you need a complex workflow where every single step has to be traceable and repeatable, you want the control of LangGraph. If you're trying to model a task that looks like a human team delegating work, CrewAI structure is a perfect fit. For those messy, open-ended problems that need some creative debate, AutogenAI is your go-to. And to wire it all into your actual business, you choose between the simplicity of Make or the developer power of N8N. And that brings us to the ultimate conclusion here. It's not about finding the single best tool. It's about a strategic alignment of the tool's core philosophy. Is it a hierarchical manager, a debate club, a simple connector? With the specific problem you're trying to solve. Match the tool to the problem.
So there you have it, the two great tribes of AI automation. The thinkers who build the brain and the doers who connect it to the world. It's a simple map for a complex jungle. The only question left is, now that you have the map, which part of your world are you going to automate first?